Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So, like most of you, I watched the Super Bowl yesterday and was blown away by Chris Stapleton's performance of the national anthem. Amazing vocals, but he was also doing some cool things on guitar. So without further ado, let's dive into it. But first things first, Chris has his guitar tuned down half a step and then drop D from there. So it's drop D with everything down a half step as well. So it's like a drop D flat tuning. So take some time, pause this video, get yourself in tune, and I'll see you in 2 seconds. Okay, cool. So now that we're in tune and we're ready to go, I'm just gonna play through it real quick. It's not gonna be perfect, but just to give you a reference, so if at any point you just need to go back, you'll know what's going on. So here we go. Okay, so there you go. So that's the general song. So let's dive into what he's doing on the guitar. So that first chord is a D add 11 chord. It's really just, it's a D flat, right? It's a D flat major chord with a little spice note on it. So it's gonna be 6th string open, 6th string open, 4th string, 4th fret with your 2nd finger, boom, boom, 3rd string open, and then 2nd string, 3rd fret. And then just using thumb, index, middle, ring, finger, bone, down to play it. Second chord is basically all the rest of the chords are going to be bar chords with your first finger on the bottom, the bass strings, right? So 4th fret for F natural, 5th fret for G flat, 7th fret for A flat, then a little walk up for A natural to a B flat kind of minor vibe, right? So if you can play, and then also we got one last chord of 2nd fret of still there, still 2nd fret there. So if you can just play this D chord, this D add 11 chord, and then take your first finger and just go on all those little frets, you got it. So let's walk through what he's doing. So the strumming pattern or the picking pattern he's got going on for that first chord sounds like this. So real slow. So the first two, the key is that your thumb is going to travel from the 6th string to the 4th string. So we got thumb, thumb, index, middle finger, back to thumb. That's the first bit, right? Second bit would be thumb, index, middle. No, thumb, index, thumb, middle. Right? With a little thumb at the end of it. So together. And then the second time, a little variation is that instead of playing this, he's gonna take that second finger and then put it on the 3rd fret here, that 4th string, and just do a little slide, and then the last 2 notes on top. Right? So that's it. So he plays that, oh, say, can you see by the dawns? And then when he gets to dawns, he's really not playing the chord pattern anymore. He's just plucking that D flat bass note. By the dawns. And then he goes into early light. And the early light part is this. So that's again just 4th fret. And the rhythm pattern is going to be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That's the kind of vibe, right? So we've got index, thumb, index, middle finger, thumb, and then the 2 fingers together. Same thing. Thumb, middle, thumb, index, middle. And then he's playing this little cadence of putting your 3rd finger on here to play the 6th of the chord. 5th string, 2nd, 9th fret. Sorry, 5th string, 9th fret, right there. So we've got, and finishing it off with kind of like the last little bit of the other little rhythm pattern we played. Right, and then what's so proud? He doesn't go back to the same rhythm pattern on proud. He just plays proud. It kind of does a quarter note like proud, and then some 16ths up to the top of the chord. Proudly, hit the 4 like that. Proudly we hail. Same thing. At the twilight, which would be flat chord, and just play like 2 quarter notes there. Twilight's last gleaming. And then the last half of the little, what we'd call lick 1, right? Gleaming. So that's verse 1, right? So verse 2 goes the same bit, but when he gets to, and the ramparts we watched were so gay. On that 4th beat, that's when you do the walk up of that A natural on the 8th fret. We're so gallantly streaming. Cool. So don't do the A natural walk up during the 1st verse, but do it on the 4th beat of the 2nd verse. So at the Rockets' Red Glare, the rhythm's gonna sound like kind of a 4 on the floor sort of thing. Bon, dun, da, bon, dun, da, bon, dun, da, bon, dun, da. You can't really hear him play it, but it is happening underneath, and that kind of gives that momentum of the pulse of it driving, right? And the Rockets' Red Glare, and then back to the normal bit. So you kind of have this. Right? Maybe he doesn't do the little sidebar, but it sounds cool. So you have that bit. Then the same rhythm pattern would repeat on the A, on the B chord. The bones burst, and so he's doing that walk up, the same thing of that A natural note on the 8th fret. The bones burst. Back to the night, does not the same cadence. Night that I flag. Back up to the B flat minor. E flat on the second fret was still there. A flat, then half step down to the G flat. So then our flat, fret, second fret was still there. 7, 6, 5. And now we're back to the final verse. Oh, say. But instead of going to the normal picking pattern 1 that we've been doing, he kind of just goes back to the simple version of just thumb, of just quarter, 16 notes, right? Oh, say, does this star spangled? And then, and that's really easy, right? It's just second fret, 4th, 5th, back down to 4th, 2nd, open, and then landing on the 7th, right? And the key is you kind of want to get sort of a little vibrato-y with your index finger, but like don't overdo it. So you want to get mostly the 6th string when you're plucking it, and then like a little bit of that 5th string behind it accidentally. So again, then a little bend there maybe. And then a good healthy slide up to the 7th. You know, just don't overdo it, be tasteful. And so that, yeah, wave, we're there. And then we're going back to picking pattern 1A, on the land of the free and the home. And then just A, D flat, just home of the 2 quarter notes on the A flat, 7th fret of the brave. And then down to the 3rd fret to get that minor 3rd of the brave. And then we're back home. So hopefully that made sense, and it's really easy and it's super fun to play. You can throw your own vocal runs over it, and yeah, just like have fun with it. So thanks for tuning in.